I was a student of Arabic school. I believe that Arab students or Arab teachers, they are using the proper methodology of discipline students compared to English school. I believe. I was in Arabic school. I know what I have encountered there compared to English school. So discipline, it is very, very, very important. If you know yourself, where you came from, who you are, where you are going, what you want to achieve in future, really that will it will guide you how to move in this world. So I would like to stop here due to the time factor. I say thank you.
Let's allow a female voice.
Good evening, everyone. I am Absa Samba. I believe the topic is very important, and I will start by saying it is a right to be disciplined. Children have the right to be disciplined. Therefore, children, have rights. And I believe whatever we do in our society, we've been seeing people who have taken the same path and what the outcome has become. I believe this is not the first time this topic has been discussed to us in schools or even here or anywhere we go. But then wherever we go, we see people who will always decide to take their own path. But whatever way you take, you've seen there must be somebody who have once taken that path and what the outcome has become. And I believe the topic is very important. And what the other thing I will want to say is, we've been hearing this, that education without morals is tantamount to non-entity. And if you choose to take the path of indiscipline, then you will surely find yourself nowhere. And finally, I will say, I am really inspired by Madam Ka. And when you started talking, I started looking at myself, and I'm proud of you. Thank you.
First, I would like to start with a quoting that is usually said, that discipline is just like a tree planted in the home, watered in the school, and harvested in the society. So I believe discipline starts from the home. Today we say children born in a family with two parents. Those two parents are going to work. That child is neglected or left with a babysitter, somebody in the home. That person will not have, the parents will not be there to give him support. The parents will not be there to talk to that child. That child obviously will grow without having love for others. That child will be in the school making all sort of things, making all problems in the school. Those will be the children who will be in the school, and they will not be concentrated in class. A teacher will talk and they will talk because they're not used to it. Their parents haven't shown them the way. Their parents, immediately they come back from work at night, they're tired and they're sleepy, or they're watching news. They don't have time for them. So, and those people, corporal punishment cannot do anything to them. Corporal punishment cannot change them. It is only through counseling. And I think schools should start having counseling offices in schools, because it is only few schools that has it, and it should be a must for every school to have it. Today, she was saying, beating up a child, you just give the child a mentality let me just keep doing it, because if that person is used to it, it will not bring any fear to that person. That person will not be afraid. Then I don't know much about marriage, but then people will venture into this, and hardly will you hear a marriage that is broken up. Hardly. It do occur, but it is easy, because people do not just jump into marriages. They know first what a marriage is. It's a lifetime issue. Today it is rampant. You see a child with a single parent. You see children having children. How can a child take care of a child? The possibility is very, very low. So it is left to us. It is for parents to study in these schools. At home, then teachers can take it up. Today in my school, in Nusrat Senior Secondary School, a student, you are not mad to bring a phone inside the school. You do not. They don't beat. They just use the same technique as what the teacher from Serekunda in Senegal. They discipline their children by embarrassing them. That's what Nusrat does. You go around and start picking up the litters, or sometimes you are asked like to write a paper of 500 words saying, I will never disturb in class, I will never do this. That is why today Nusrat are always known for discipline, and it will be there.
I am Fatou Barrow, the Assistant Social Secretary in NAPSA. We are talking of a very important topic today, which is discipline. And I believe discipline is very wide. But I will just talk on the aspect of dress code. The way we students, most especially with the girls, dress to go to school. Sometimes, most schools, if it is skirt, what they will always tell us is, your dress should be above your knee. Below your knee, rather. But we prefer showing our skirts to be below our knee and our shirts very tight to our body, and our breasts will be exposed outside. Sorry for using that word. We will apply makeup, dress as if we are going to a party. If you go to the school, if a teacher asks you, look at the way that you dress. Is this the way a student should dress? You tell the person, they don't have a choice of word. We don't mind our choice of word. So parents have a lot to do, likewise the students, and NAPSA also have a lot to do, and I believe we are playing our part as a student body to make sure that whenever we are into schools, we advise students. We always go up to an extent of telling students the way they are to dress. Sometimes you will meet a student in a school, you will address the student because the uniform is very set, but like students, they don't care. They dress anyhow they like. I believe in one saying, which is discipline is a seed grown in the home, watered at school, and harvested in the community. I thank you all.
Well, I'm afraid that's all we have for you, our viewers out there in this particular edition of the National Bantaba Forum. Until I come your way next week from me, Tijin Jane, thanks for your time.
Soroleti, Kea Mudua Jaboleti, Alaye Kejarala Mansa, Lumbinala, Africa Belebe no Mala. Alisa Maki Ketoloya, Foni.